Good morning, everybody. How's everyone this morning? I am doing so well. I feel great. Um, I I went to the grocery store yesterday, and it has really gotten difficult to go shopping at the grocery store. I went to Food City, which I like Food City because the prices normally are lower than like Walmart, Safeway, all the big grocery stores. But even there, prices have gone up. I'm such a frugal shopper. I mean, I don't want to pay more than I feel that it's worth. And I know a lot of us are like that. So here I am, I'm looking at things that I normally paid $1 for. And now it's $3, $4, and $5. Really? It's the same item. It's the same size. In fact, some of them are smaller or less weight than the dollar ones were. So get that. um, there is not a Dollar Tree in Parker. So a lot of times I'd go to Dollar Tree to get certain items, which are no longer just $1. They're $1.25. Maybe they're higher now. I don't know. But otherwise, I don't buy a whole lot of stuff. But there are some items that I could get cheaper. Like sometimes you can get a can of vegetables for 89 cents in a regular store, but it's $1.25 in Dollar Tree. So yeah, the prices have gone up everywhere. But I just I was lucky as I needed tomato sauce because I make my own spaghetti sauce. So I needed some tomato sauce, and they had the small cans of tomato sauce for 39 cents each, and it was right there when I walked in. So I was lucky. I did get some of them. Um, but I went to the meat department. Price of meat is sky high. Um, the one thing I do like about uh, Food City is you can get them big boxes of meat for $19. And so I generally will buy two big boxes. And then when I get home, which I drive my home to the store, I put it, divide it out in freezer bags and put it in my freezer. So that way it'll last me longer. And I don't like to freeze things in the packages that come in from the store. I just really don't like it. But anyway, I'm looking at these shelves, and these shelves are empty. So many empty shelves. And the prices, like I said, are outrageous. You know, I used to be a prepper until I started living on the road. And of course, there I kind of didn't have the room I used to have because I lived in a house and I had pantry and I had places to store food, but I don't have that now. So it's really become quite difficult to keep a lot of things in the bus. And like, I like beans. I love black beans. Noah hates it. I love black beans. I don't care what anybody. Anyway, um, but canned food. I try to save as much canned food as I can. I got this big box under my bed that I put the canned food in, and I try to have that. Um, but there's a lot of things I cannot prep on. Uh, maybe eventually I have plans, but this is going to take some time. But I do have plans on finding an area where I could store more food because, friends, it's coming. The time is coming. And I'm not a doomsday person. I'm not. I'm waiting for you know who to come back. But I'm not a doomsday person. But I do know that hard times are coming. There is no way they're not going to be coming. I don't foresee things anywhere to be like they used to be. Um, Everything's gone, all prices, the gas. Uh, Fortunately, from where we're at to the the food city is only 20 some odd miles, so I'm not using very much gas. Although, of course, I'm only getting 5 miles to the gallon, but even so, it's not bad. Could be worse. The grocery stores here in town is a little, you know, owned store here. It's a mom and pop store. Their prices are not very good, and their meat selection. Ugh. I went in there the other day, and they need to throw away some of that meat because it's not edible at all. I wouldn't give it to my dogs. Okay, I would not. But they're trying to sell you stuff that aren't worth eating, that are not good for you, and the prices are ridiculous. So I go around checking all the prices, see how much weight there is and everything. You know, I'm really bad about that. Is there a sale? How good of a sale? I generally will go to an area, which a lot of stores have an area where they have marked down meats. And generally it used to be really good. Like I have gotten steaks for less than $2. I mean, good steaks. Now, even the marked down aren't marked down really, maybe a couple of cents, it seems like. So it's just difficult. It's difficult for everyone. I know a lot of people are going to food banks. I've gone to food banks, but I know a lot of people are going to, and they're having to because they can't afford to buy food. And eventually, I really feel that those food banks are going to limit how much or how many people they're going to be able to give that food to, how much food each person's going to get, you know. And for a single person, they're not going to get much of anything. For a family, they're lucky if they get enough to be able to feed half their family. So it is getting bad. I'm not happy about it. Lord, I'm not happy about it. But we have to live our life the way we have. I mean, this is what we have to. I mean, either that or say goodbye to the earth. And I'm not ready. I'm 79, but I'm planning on a little bit more time. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just really, I'm griping about the prices of food. My son's a truck driver. My oldest son's a truck driver, and he delivers to Walmarts. And he says the shelves are empty all the time. And every time he delivers, they're having to restock those shelves because they're empty. People are desperate to stock up on stuff, which makes it hard on other people too. But the price is because of the diesel being so high. Prices of food is high and higher and higher. So anyway, it's just a little gripe. Not a big gripe, just a little gripe. I don't know. My little gripes aren't always that little. But really, guys, start prepping. Start, if you can, start prepping. There's a lot of people like myself that live on the road. A lot of them live in a car, in a van, in a cargo van, uh, in a bread truck, whatever it's step, anyhow. RVs, campers, tents, me, bus, that we cannot stock up that much. And You know, if we stocked up in our vehicle, we'd have to sleep outside of our vehicle. So my heart's going out for everyone. I mean, when I went to the grocery store, you just don't realize how many people in there I heard comment, "Oh my Lord, I can't even buy food for myself anymore. I don't, there's, it's too expensive." You know, I remember as a child, and it wasn't that the prices were high or anything, but of course, every generation the prices are different, and there's people that don't make as much money. And I remember I was working at a grocery store called Grable's Bakery. It was a grocery store and a bakery, a deli. And I remember this lady coming in every couple of days and buying, I think it was dog food and sometimes cat food. And one day I just asked her, I said, "Well, how many dogs and cats do you have?" You know, and she says, "I don't have any." And I kind of like, I'm a kid, you know, I didn't know about these things, but it impressed me. And I said, "Well, why are you buying this?" She says, "Sweetheart, when you get my age, you don't have enough money to buy what you need to buy. And if you're hungry, you'll eat anything. And this is the cheapest thing." And truly, you know, back then, dog food and cat food were really cheap, you know. Um, and my heart just went out to her. I remember the next time she came in, she always came in every other day, always at the same time. So I went to the deli and I bought some meat, and I remember, I think I got some cheese also, and I got a loaf of bread, and I had it by my register. And when she came in, she bought her dog food, cat food. Like I say, I was a kid, so I don't remember exactly which one she bought that day. But anyway, I got the bag and I had the receipt in it. Well, I had not in the bag, but I had the receipt with me so that my boss knew I paid for it. And I handed her the bag. I was like 16, 17. And she says, "What is this?" I said, "Food." "Oh, honey, I can't." "Yes, you can take it. I appreciate you take it. You would be doing me a favor if you took it." And it was a considerable amount of meat and cheese. I remember that. But it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And I was always bad about one thing. I'm always the underdog. I guess I'm an underdog now. But my heart always went out to the underdogs, okay? So-called underdogs. So what I did, there was a man that used to come in, and he was bald, gripey. Oh my goodness, he was gripey. And I was working in the deli this one particular day, and the other girl that was working with me, she says, "You can wait on him. I don't like him." You know, I said, "Okay." Well, he started griping at me, and I looked at him and I said, "Well, how are you doing today, Curly?" And the man just kind of stopped and looked at me and went, "Huh? What did you call me?" I said, "Curly." He said, "Why'd you call me that for?" "Well, don't you have curly hair?" After that, he would always buy, he was a derelict too, as they call them, derelicts. They were homeless people. Uh, every time he would buy something, I'd add a little extra to it. Just, what the heck, you know? Maybe it was wrong, but I didn't think I was wrong. We all need to help each other. We need to help one another, because there's going to come a time when you're going to need the help. Okay? That time is coming, and it isn't going to be that long. God bless you all. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for listening to my gripe. Okay. Bye. Peace.